February 2020, Melly was involved in a multi-inmate fight inside the day room of his area unit and was given a DR for his role in the fight. October 2020, placed on a room restriction for refusing to go back to his cell as he was trying to hide while on the phone.
And developing now, there's a new push to get rapper YNW Melly out of jail. He's currently awaiting retrial for two childhood friends, but a new lawsuit alleges he's being held in inhumane conditions.
The career of YNW Melly is officially over, according to the news. The Melly witness tampering trial has just begun. This case is completely separate from his charges, which means if Melly is found guilty of tampering, he could face life in prison, regardless of whether he is found guilty of the crimes involving Sack Chaser and Juvie. Back in Melly's 2023 trial, he allegedly forced his ex-girlfriend Mariah Hamilton to leave the United States, showing the seriousness of the witness tampering allegations.
Mariah Hamilton is spending her first day at the Broward County Jail. She has no arrest record until now. U.S. Border Patrol agents arrested her at Miami International Airport Monday after she arrived on an international flight. Court records show Hamilton was ordered to testify in Demon's first trial in 2023.
When Melly's trial began in 2023, Mariah Hamilton was wanted by police for not showing up. Despite spam calls and house visits, she was nowhere to be found. However, near the end of 2025, she wanted to come home. Missing her family, she booked a flight with her ID, which triggered police security alarms. Waiting for her luggage at the airport, Mariah Hamilton was quickly arrested. It's noted that Mariah Hamilton knows exactly what happened to Sack Chaser and Juvie, but at this stage, that part doesn't matter. Prosecutors just need to prove that Melly forced her to leave the United States. If proven, Melly will face life in prison. During her time in jail, Mariah Hamilton had a very rough experience. Some believe that jail guards pressured inmates to be harsh to her, trying to force her into a deal to testify against Melly. At her first court hearing, the judge offered a deal: if you agree to testify against Melly, then you are free to go. She accepted, which is terrible news for Melly. On Facebook, she wrote, "Thank you to my village. I love you all so much. God's plan, not mine." Investigators also found disturbing evidence in her iCloud account showing that Melly allegedly used jail phones to prevent her from testifying, which qualifies as witness tampering. This carries a life sentence, regardless of what happened with Sack Chaser and Juvie.
The state filing 6 new charges against Demons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry a life in prison sentence if there's a conviction.
The witness tampering case is separate from the ongoing case involving Sack Chaser and Juvie. Juvie's father even publicly exposed Melly for using a jail phone to force Mariah Hamilton to leave the United States before his trial started.
There was this kind of crazy way that Melly was communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person, and then that person.
Saying like to me, they going through extreme measures, trying to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom. And
YNW Melly is in a terrible position after his co-defendant Bortland took a plea deal. The news reports, as predicted, Bortland accepted the plea deal and agreed to a proffer, meaning he is talking. His sentence, accessory after the fact, 10 years plus 6 on probation, minus any credit. His deposition has already been requested in the civil case. This leaves Melly as the only remaining defendant, with both Mariah Hamilton and Bortland now cooperating against him. Legal experts explained just how damaging this plea deal is for Melly. The judge explained that on both charges, Bortland pleaded no contest and had to provide a factual story proving he was indeed an accessory to the crime, which indirectly confirms the crime occurred. This type of plea is sometimes called a gunner plea, except he cannot outright admit guilt by saying yes ma'am. He essentially had to sing like Frank.